So I'm in a little bit of a pickle. Not really a pickle. I'm running really behind on next Monday's video. It's another sponsored video, which means that I actually have to have it done on Thursday, or at least a rough cut done on Thursday, so I can share that with the sponsor and they can approve it before I put it out on Monday. And right now it's Wednesday at noon-ish, and I am still in the process of writing this thing, which means I'm pretty much going to spend the whole day writing on this and maybe get it recorded tonight and maybe tomorrow get some kind of rough cut done. It's still possible, but it's really getting down to crunch time, which is not the idea that I've been going for lately. I've been working really hard to get up and first thing in the morning, spend an hour before I do anything else writing on my next video or the next video in the series, whatever it's going to be. And I was doing pretty well. I got a little sidetracked this week because I have a Facebook campaign for Canker Boy that I've been meaning to get done. Like it should have started at the beginning of November. That was the idea. And here it is, the middle of November, and it still has not gotten out yet. So I was way behind on that, and I had to absolutely sit down and take care of that. So that's what I spent the last few days working on, which is good. That's something that needs to happen, but that did push this one back a little bit. And I'm at the point right now where I'm starting to wonder if I need to contact the sponsor and push it back a week, because I want to do a good job on it. And what it's about the Venus Project. I've had 1,000 people ask about the Venus Project since I did my video about the dark side of the singularity. And as I started looking into it, it turns out there's a lot of ground to cover on that. And there's a lot of things not really about the Venus Project, but about smart cities and futurism and stuff like that have, and here goes my dog. But there's a lot of things that from the outside that have come in to this discussion that makes it all very interesting. But it's kind of hard to fit all that in one video, and it's been sometimes I don't have enough information to go on. I have to really struggle to find information, and other times there's literally just feature films worth of information out there, which there are in regards to the Venus Project. There's like 3 different movies that they've done, which is good in one way because that's a lot of B-roll footage that I can use. Sometimes I struggle to find B-roll footage, but in this case there's just so much information to sort through, and it's all about just figuring out the right way to present this information, the best, most interesting way to tell the story and to convey everything. That it's really been a challenge. So I'm struggling with it, is the point. So I mean, a few thoughts about the Venus Project. The Venus Project is tied in a little bit to the Zeitgeist movement, which I'm not going to talk about too much in this video because that's not really the point. But I saw the first Zeitgeist movie. I think there's 3 now. And I will say, like, the first half of the movie, I was like, yeah, totally, yes, they're so right about this, right? About halfway through the movie, I started going, and then by the end of the movie, I'm just like, oh my God, seriously? Like, they go really crazy. They get into disclosure and conspiracy theories and stuff like that. I am not big on conspiracy theories. I'm not saying they don't exist. I'm not saying there aren't conspiracies out there, but I don't think that everything is a conspiracy, and especially in this day and age when in the age of WikiLeaks, in the age of information everywhere, and anybody can be hacked and get information about anything, and there's also so much motive for somebody who is to be involved in some major conspiracy to come forward, profit motive to whistleblow on that kind of thing, that it just seems a lot less likely for a massive conspiracy to be going on than there used to be. That's my opinion. So when the Zeitgeist movement starts getting really into like conspiracy theories and alien disclosure and stuff like that, that's when I'm just like, okay, you lost me. And there's a little bit of that in the Venus Project, but there's also a lot of really great ideas there. And if you can strip away the crazy stuff, there's stuff that I think is worth implementing. And that's the tack I'm going to be taking on the video. kind of spoiling it a little bit, but not too much. I'm just kind of giving an overview here. But anyway, I'm working on it. It's been a challenge, and maybe I should be working on that right now instead of recording this video. So I guess I'll wrap this one up, a short one. All these should be short. Anyway, that's been too much information. There'll be more later. Peace.